worked, as always, by David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers offense comes onto the field first today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take up.
Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
Dances away to buy time.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Here's the handoff. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
They needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handle the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. From the gun, the running back has it. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man quickly. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you have goals and you have midpoints to the season where you're at right now. This is where you wanted to be. You wanted to be in the mix, in one of the best.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Clemson.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Clemson!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give from the gun. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost a throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the big fella. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll run the sneak for it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Trying to do it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the 1st half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Hauls it in with one hand. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
Well, that's about as impressive as a short gainer catch as you're ever going to see. I mean, didn't get the 1st, didn't go very far downfield, but it was pretty looking. Caught it with one hand. I mean, I guess there's that.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And that throw was a bullet by the quarterback on that curl route in zone coverage. And how about the anticipation? He gets rid of this pass before his receiver is even turned around. I love it.
The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So they'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory, because so far this season, they've really struggled.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. There he goes! Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 11.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together, get one of those long drives going.
To the air on first down. Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy, because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
Try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Notre Dame is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Joe Montana, this might not be over yet. They're trailing by 11 to Tennessee. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Give to the running back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Barry. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Boilermakers want to crank the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Man, these wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gains all the time, but, man, it keeps that DB off balance.
He'll sneak it.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Really nice 1st down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Turning it on! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked. And get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Purdue offense heads back out to the There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Off-play action on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete on the right side. At the 35, he's got room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out. Stopped at the 13. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. They send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. Running game worked on 1st down. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive, so maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Spits it out to the back. The sure hands, it's Russ. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They just keep firing. Got it in the middle, it's Barry. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Boilermakers!
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. Pulls it in down the sideline. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. This time on target. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Looking downfield on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis, and through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
The Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. They'll open the second half with a run. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Notre Dame is trailing right now, but they are not out of this. I remember Rocket Ismail wake up the echoes all by himself. Let's see if this group can come back. They're trailing by just 4 to Tennessee. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
29 Philly, 2-9.
He'll pull it on the read. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 2. Yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Snyder. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
Okay, ready? Igloo.
Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Snyder. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They were counting on making a few yards after the catch on 3rd down. Instead, they're staring at 4th.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times you trust your guy. You throw it to him and you say, I can make somebody miss or lower my shoulder and get to the sticks. The defense had none of that. Nice job tackling. Nice job forcing the 4th down.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Riggs. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
With the catch, it's Gilliam. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll pull it down. Got room at the 35. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson set up with another 1st down. The give out of the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. Good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tight end now in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it behind the line. It's Ross.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Off play action. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. It's a draw. Running to Green. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Sends it back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Potts. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Barry. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
We've reached the break. Clemson has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They'll go back to work. down in the final period. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Frazier. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boilermakers! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Boston College will need to mount a comeback, but these fans remember when Zay Flowers earned All-America honors. They know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to North Carolina. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Maybe they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Rides to back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Riggs. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. Looking for a man. It's Rick. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. From the shotgun, the inside give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Fakes the grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10.
Let's go! Let's go!
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more...
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Blasted as he lets it go. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down.